Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky and we are back in the oil area. I think that's where we left off last time. As you can see, we are very short on coal, but we're going to hopefully fix this situation. But before we do that, I wanted to pare down our fields, our refining fields, if fields could be said to be in refining, by putting some beacons down and some modules as well. So I don't have enough productivity, but I might have enough speed. But basically we're just going to get a proper module build here so that we can get hopefully more plastic flowing. We're also going to put productivity modules in the plastic makers as we get things moving along here. Okay, so what we need is we need a total of 5 refineries, and we have several. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So all of this can go away. Oh my goodness, Maggie, please don't sneeze on top of me. That's just really not kosher, man. You can't do that to me. Don't sneeze like that. Oh my gosh, I am reminded of that song, Don't Stand So Close to Me. Don't sneeze so close to me, my dear Maggie, because it ain't fun. And you know what I should have done? I should have taken out that one instead. So let's just get this aligned here. Hopefully that's at least 10, so we can get some of it out of our inventory. And we want to delete this guy and then add a... Did I add that to blueprints yet? Okay, it's already there. Good. Okay, we want to get rid of, or basically add another one of these guys. Put it right there. Okay, good. And this was the wrong thing to do. So this is one thing that I don't like about not having like module inserter. It's extremely annoying to not have that as part of vanilla. It is one of my favorite mods because basically you have to delete all the buildings in order to use this thing, in order to put modules in with robots. Right, so let's get this one here. Good. Now, I'm going to put down a chest here because I have way too much stuff in my inventory. Just too much, alas. But I can put modules in here. Yay. Finally we get 3 there instead of 2 in 0.14 and 13 and 12 and less. But we do want to recover these guys as well, so let's get these guys going. Just need to take this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll replace those water pipes, I think, afterward. So I don't have this huge amount here that we don't need. So we're going to be saving on pipes with this kind of build. Don't need to waste things. And of course we'll put some back in here. Okay. So this is looking pretty good. Now I just want to make sure to connect this the proper way. I suppose I could have just shared the other line. It's okay. I'm not bothered. Okay. So now we need 1 of these. You need 5, 1, and then 7 of these guys. So I'm gonna put productivity modules in here, first thing. And we're gonna copy paste that guy. So let's just copy paste this whole thingy-mahopper. Okay, this is a little bit strange, I have to say. Let me just take the pipes off the front of this, because I don't like it. It's totally useless. And we're basically going to place this thing where it's most useful within the beacons. So this guy, here, maybe? Yes, that's perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so we need this to come in that way. And we'll need 7 of these guys. And I think I will just basically put in modules for every 2, and then we'll just copy paste this out. Right, so the problem with this is that we have some interesting outputs here. So we're going to need water. Yeah, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to get this, and this is going to hook up to the main tank here, like this. Okay. And this is going to go upward like this. Get rid of this one. Don't want to have it there. Excuse me. This will go like that. Just need to change direction a little bit so that we can have the other pipes coming out of this thing. And then this guy will go like this. Right. Okay. I think this is kind of what we want. So this is our supply pipe. And we have the modules. Excellent. Yeah, basically I want to share these beacons because otherwise it's just going to become a big mess here. And we'll be using way too many beacons. Now this needs to be changed. We want to have this guy, these, maybe like this is okay if we do this kind of a thing. Or alternatively, just have this one go in this direction, which would work as well. That. So the rest of these can share as normal. Okay, if we do, so that's 6. No, that's 4. Huh? It's something. 4. 5. Okay, so this is that way. Though it doesn't need to be that way at all. I think what we can do is just have one long straight pipe here. And I think that will suffice. Okay, let's just copy paste this thing. Go. Yeah, very nice, like this. Right. Two, 4, 6, and we will need one more. Let's do this. Okay, 7. Perfection. Excellent. Now what we can do is start taking these off because we no longer need them. This is going to save us a lot on machines. Just kind of cool. Okay, and get rid of this altogether. And then these guys can, of course, be put down. So we have, I think this is the only odd power pole. Just put that there. Oh god, no! No! Game, don't do this to me. Alright, let's go back to our crate. Alright, I'll put these in here for now. Looks like we have a ton of other stuff that we can start dropping off. We have enough of everything so far. We're doing pretty well. I'm actually surprised at how few modules we've used here. It's kind of impressive. I kept thinking we needed this huge amount, but we really don't. I don't think we do at all. Right, so this one is covered under here. It cannot be covered by any more. So what I'd like to do is now grab this whole set of modules and or not modules, but beacons, shove them here, right? And there we go. And now we just need some power to these places. Let's see. So if we do power here, these guys have 0 power, which is not good. However, if I move these plastic plants, they should have enough. So I'm hoping that will work, but I'm thinking, what do we got here? These go there. Okay, so these are single side of a belt things. I haven't calculated how much are on here. Perhaps I should do that. Alright, so I've been calculating stuff, and I think if I've done my math correctly, I should need 5 of these plastic machines, because all of this, I think we get a total petroleum value of 579 units per second, and plastic takes, if I put them all close together and with no gaps, they should have a crafting speed of 6.25. And so they need 125 petroleum every second. So that's about 5. It's like 4.63. And I hope that's right. If it's not, do tell me. Because I'm using my spreadsheet, but I'm always, you never can tell. Things may have gone wrong somewhere. So, in any case, I would love to get this thing on the road. Right, so let's start here, because that'll be the outer limit of these machines. Now, I do want to change how these inserters are set up. I'm thinking I want 1 stack inserter and 1 regular inserter. That's my thought. And if I have no power poles, one of these has to be a power pole. Not both necessarily, but at least one. So I might just put it in the middle, like right there instead. But I'd like to do maybe this, one like this and one like that. Right. Now I'm debating whether I should, we're going to need beacons on both sides. We need to get rid of this whole area here so I can plan with a little bit more finesse and space and stuff and things. Oh my god, all that coal. Eeps. No. Please, no. All the junk in the inventory. So sad. And to this end, I need... Let me just put a partial row of these guys out here. Right. I have only 1 space here. Oopsies. Went a little bit too far there. So I'm thinking I could do something like this one, like this, and then these guys can go like this. And then those will just kind of go this way, and they'll meet up later. And then we'll just join these two after the beacons. Now that's the thought with this. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we can try. We definitely need the power poles here. Now these guys also, we're going to have an issue with power poles here. So I think we should get this power pole there. Be like that. Okay. And I think that should be okay. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll have a go. I mean, a lot of what makes Factorio interesting, at least for me, is trying out new things and experimenting and doing different stuff. So I'm enjoying this. There we go. All right, we don't need 6. So let's get rid of the last one, because we definitely don't need it. We could use that power pole, though. So no need to get rid of that. We can get rid of this one as well. Okay, so this is a very, very tiny little array. Goodness me. And that actually can go away. And you need to be connected there. Okay, and then we'll just copy over this lovely little thing as well. That one will be there, and we don't need any of this stuff. Okay, so these guys, they all have a speed of 625, which is kind of essential to our plan. All right, and this is our coal belt coming in. Okay. And the other thing that we need, of course, is now, this is kind of inconvenient, the way this, whatchamacallit, petroleum tank is set up. So, gonna do our best. It's gonna be probably annoying. But no, it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Okay, good. Now, we have stuff filling belts, which is great. I think what we can do is just get them down this way. Wow. This is horrible. Oh my god. How did we survive with this long? No. It's very sad. Okay. We want to get this guy going this way. Okay, there we go. Now that's looking pretty darn full. You know what, the one thing I didn't calculate is how much plastic this thing will make per second. And I'm wondering if it's more than a belt can handle. Though it does seem to be going quite well on this line. It doesn't look like it's backing up. In fact, there are little bits of gaps. There are little gaps. Okay, so this probably is just going to make us basically one blue belt of plastic, which is pretty nice. How are these guys going along? Now, it's hard to tell because, you know, these guys were filled up. These tanks were pretty filled up. That one's going that way. This is looking good that way. It looks like it's working perfectly. To be perfectly honest, it's looking fantastic. Right, so now let us get rid of this other stuff. We can totally reduce this entire huge array to something quite a lot more efficient. Oh my god. No. Yeah, there's way too much coal here. That's not good. Kind of wish that it would get used up. Well, I could technically use it up. Hold on. Let's get that going. Okay, so this should be processing. At least this will use up some of the coal, is what I'm hoping. Let me go ahead and give some of this coal to these plastic making machines so they can just have fun with it, enjoy themselves. Come on, process, process, go, go, go. And this is not full at the bottom here. No, definitely not. Okay, it's keeping on going. It's just really, really slow. And unfortunately, I don't have any extra chests here, do I? I could shove some of it in here, but that wouldn't be quite right, would it? That is the problem with too little inventory. It's very sad. No, robots, leave me alone. Okay, I need a power pole here. Actually, I could put it on this side. Okay, so this is our new setup for making a full belt of plastic. It's looking really good. I wonder if it's using, I think it should be using all of the petroleum at least, because again, we needed 4.6 machines and instead we have 5. So now the question is, how do I get the rest of this to work the way I want it to? Okay, so this is actually totally flowed out. I can start to delete a lot of these things. You know what? I'm just going to put a bunch of stuff in a box. That's how I'm going to solve this problem because it's really annoying me at the moment. Right, get rid of all of this stuff. Everything. Shoo. You know what? Everything in the box. Go, go, go. I'm just going to try to be a mobile robo-porto person. Everything goes. All the things. Except for robots. Okay, I'll take robots. There we go. Now, I feel like we can do things now to our heart's content. Let's get all of this out of here. Oh no. Well, you know what? Don't look, people who are afraid of destroying oil tanks. There's no need to look. It's okay. Plenty more where all that came from. It's not even that many seconds supply. So if we're making 579 petroleum per second, and, well, it holds 25,000, right? So it's not 2,500. Oh, dear. Well, it's more than I thought. But that's okay. it's what, 10 seconds, 100 seconds of, so less than 2 minutes worth of stuff. I'm not bothered about that. I'm okay. I do not stress these little tiny things in Factorio. I want to be efficient. I do not have time to wait for all that to get emptied out. So we're just going to do this way. It's much easier than worrying about stuff. Now the question is, can my oil wells support this amount? And I have no idea because I don't know what percents mean. And I don't know if we're going at full or if these guys have been depleted at all. Because I don't know the values for the new oil. It looks like most of them are not even running. If this field gets lower in quantity, then we probably are going to need to put either speed beacons, well, first of all, put speed modules in the pump jacks. But as you see, most of them are not even going. They are connected, but they're not running because I think we just have way too much oil. Okay, so this oil is going up here. So this one is going to the right. Sounds good. And I think I can just copy and paste all of these things here. Make life a lot easier for myself. Let's get this. Okay, we can get rid of... Actually, we can leave it as it is. I think it's just fine. And I don't mind having a bit of a gap there. Just because... Ooh, you know what we should do with this? We probably need to remove this coal thing and get this organized a different way, because I don't like this as it is. It makes it stick out too far on the right. So let's get this better organized here. And that way this will not interfere on the right at all. And we're going to redo this coal thing anyway, because we do need to bring coal down from the, or up from the station to feed this whole thing. All right, so anyway, that's one of these arrays. And I think I'm just going to keep on plopping them over next to each other, and we'll get that sorted in the next episode. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.